Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Shanny Talks. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Um, I got ready to film this like at least half an hour ago now. And so I made my notes, made my little notes, and then I was like, okay, setting up. I put my light up, I put my light on. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna grab some water. Went downstairs. Remembered I hadn't started dinner, so I was like, oh shit, I gotta start dinner. So chopped up 3 vegetables, put my meat on, put all the shit in the pot, ready to go, starting to cook it. And then I come upstairs, and then the microphone that I had set up because I test the microphone to make sure, like, can I hear this? Blah blah blah. Um, and the microphone's not working, and I was like, it literally just was working when I fucking went downstairs. So what the fuck? Wireless microphone? Like, what am I thinking? Doesn't need to be plugged? Doesn't need to be charged? Yeah, that's what I thought in my mind, straight up, because I'm over here like, what the fuck? Why isn't this working? So I pulled out my backup because we got a 2-pack. Thanks, Tony. And this one worked, thankfully. After I had to turn it back on and off again and all this shit. So we've had a time. Obviously, don't have my shit together. Who does? Raise your hand and tell me how to do it, please. Please. So yeah, this week we're gonna talk about bad habits and pet peeves. Because we were talking about bad habits, pet peeves. I put out the feeler for coping mechanisms and strange hobbies. So that's going to be next week. Because I do think some of the coping mechanisms that were told to me are pretty cool and I want to look into them a little more. So I want to do some research, you know, reporting back to y'all because you know me, whatever. And if you don't, whatever. So we're going to go into bad habits. I'm not going to name names on this. And if I do on accident, it is what it is. So whatever. But a couple of bad habits were nicotine. People got pretty bad nicotine habits. One friend has got poking fresh injuries. Basically they say to see how much it hurts and then also to like prepare themselves for when they bump the injury and like how much pain is going to be expected. And like I kind of do that too sometimes. Like if I have a bruise, I'm definitely going to be touching it and pressing it because I'm like, ooh, it hurts, but it's like I don't know, kind of a good pain, but it's not. But yeah, I don't know. Same friend also said that they stay in the shower too long, and that they forget names as soon as the person says their name. I do that a lot, but also this next one is really very fitting for a lot of people that I know. But eating dairy when they're lactose intolerant, and I'd be doing that. You be doing that. We be doing that together. And yeah, I know a couple other people that definitely be doing that, but it's like some things are worth it. Some things are really worth it. Not all the things, but some. um Sorry, Bo's moving around and I'm like watching him do his thing. Another one of my friends says that they pick their ingrowns and then that's a really bad habit. Yeah, I think pimple popping, picking hairs, things like that, that's a really bad habit because it just messes up your skin and it scars your skin up even more than if it were to be not doing that. You just leave it alone, If you exfoliate and moisturize, like that will take care of a lot of skin issues. Just saying. I don't have the best skin, but I have some knowledge. I'll be honest, there was a lot of road rage in this realm. So yeah, that's one person said road rage, and then in the pet peeves there was a lot of also other road rage. So just be prepared, y'all. One person also said cleaning ears with Q-tips, even though she knows that she shouldn't, and like, yes, girl, I be doing that. I be getting up in there and I'm like, oh God, it feels so good. Oh, but I know it's so bad. So I'm definitely going to go to an ENT, ear, nose, and throat person soon and get that shit taken out because I know I've got some compacted wax up in there, because I just be getting that Q-tip deep in that ear hole. Yeah, so yeah. This person also said that when they have to repeat themselves because they weren't paying attention. So, like, I can also really relate to this. This is the same as forgetting the names because it's just like, where's my head at? Where's your head at? Like that. But yeah, no, because you're just like dissociated. You're just gone. You're like, I'm really sorry. Could you repeat that? And then you could tell that people get mad and they're like, this bitch. Like, I'm so sorry. My brain stepped out for a moment. I didn't. Could you please repeat? This is embarrassing. Oh, all right. This is my pet peeve section. Oh, one of my bad habits is I assume a lot of things. Super bad. Because when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. Um, but yeah, no, I definitely be making an ass out of myself because I be assuming things a lot. And I think that that's hard because I just assume that everybody was like raised the same way that I was raised. And I just like cannot fathom why some people do the things that they do. Because I'm just out here like, well, why wouldn't you do it like this, you know? But it's like, these are the assumptions that I fucking walk around with because I'm like, all these people did not grow up in the very lucky house that you did. So, like, makes sense. Makes sense that these people be out here wilding. Wilding out. All right. Now, to the pet peeves. One person said, when people chewing their gum and like smacking their gum. He said something also very graphic about a whole wad of Bubblicious and some other form of no longer intaking oxygen. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get that. I can see that. Because some people be like really nasty. But sometimes I be popping my gum, but I only try to pop my gum like in my house if I'm chewing gum at home because I know it's super annoying and gross. But like, I don't be smacking my gum. I just be like sucking it in my teeth and popping it, you know? When another friend said that people stopping in front of the exit or entrance of the escalator, she's like, bitch, move. And yeah, really becoming ludicrous. Like, excuse me, thank you. I also think that people just have no awareness. And when people don't have any awareness, it is like, some of y'all know the background history of this little young lassie over here. And like, I'm a very hyper aware individual for good reason. But it is like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves when people are just like walking around here like they own the world, nothing else is happening, and like this action only is the action that's important. Like, this will not have any consequences or like perceptions or nothing. You know what I mean? Like, just no awareness. You're like, bro, can you please move out of the way? Move out of the way. Just move. You're in the middle of a whole traffic lane. Get off of the escalator. That's what I was talking about the whole time, the escalator. One friend says that repeating herself is a really big pet peeve of her. So these two friends shouldn't meet because one person's going to be sitting here dissociating and then be like, hey, could you say that one more time? And then this other friend's going to be like, bitch, I said it already, so no. Like, oh man, that's funny. You know? Sorry, that's good. This person said one of their biggest pet peeves is how how oblivious people are to how loud their phones are when they're scrolling in public. Oh my god. See, that's something too. Like, if I'm gonna listen to the sound, because I never listen to anything really with the sound on, and sometimes that'll like change the whole video. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that was the sound. Oops, I didn't mean to send that. I don't know, but like there'll be just times where people are just full blast, and I'm like, we don't all need to hear what's going on. Please turn that off. This person said when people don't use their blinker, and also when people hang up on the phone with them, like hang up on them on the phone. Sorry. Yeah, that's pretty frustrating also. This next person said drivers who stop or pull over when an ambulance is behind them instead of getting out of the way. So yeah, so like I don't know if a lot of people don't know this, but when an ambulance or any, what do they call them, emergency services vehicle is behind you, you pull over to the right. You pull over to the right, and then they can go to the left lane and go around you like that. But yeah, some people just like dead stop in the middle of the road, and you're like, bro, how is that truck gonna get around you now? Because you're in its way. So get out of the way. I don't think people know that anymore. I honestly think that people should be taking like a driving course every 10, 15 years, something like that. You know what I mean? Because like some of these people out here, I'm like, bro, who taught you how to drive? How did you get your license? This is scary. You're scaring me. Well, what's happening? You know what I mean? Like, we were talking about that the other day driving. It's just like when people just literally cut you off, like there's literally a mechanism in the car to tell other cars that you're going to get in their lane or get in this lane or that lane so that they don't crash you, so that like you're all safe. Like, we're not psychics. We cannot read your mind and know where your car is going. You need to put your blinker on. And side note, if you're inside your car and you're turning your blinky on and it starts blinking faster than the normal, it's like, that means that your light is out outside of your car. Okay? So that means like you're looking at your dashboard and you turn your blinker on instead of the normal slow blink. It's like blinking fast and making crazy noise. Go outside and check your blinker because your light bulb is out. Go to AutoZone or Checkers or O'Reilly's or wherever you get your shit and take care of that. Take care of that. You know? Honestly, you could take it to a Brake Masters or wherever when you do your oil and they'll check all that shit for you. Jiffy Lube, Take 5, all those places. They do that for you. So you don't even need to worry about that. Take care of your shit. Like, be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Be aware. Because if you're like turning your blinker on so many times, and in your head, in your heart, that you turn your blinker on inside your car, and people are honking at you, and people are giving you the finger, and all this stuff, you're like, that's kind of weird. I use my blinker. Maybe it's something else. Maybe your blinker's not working. I hurt myself this weekend, this past week, and I just be doing that, So I was like, what happened? Like, I just walking and fell into a crack. So yeah, I'm sorry, Alexis. I don't have a compression sock, but I got this compression wrap, at least for now. So I'm gonna get a sock probably tomorrow. Don't be mad. But yeah, next week we're gonna talk about coping mechanisms, and we're gonna talk about strange hobbies. So if you got any strange hobbies, I want you to write them in the comments. If you got any coping mechanisms that you swear by, write them in the comments. Or write me in a DM. Whatever you feel in your heart. This is just nothing. I'm reading a book. It's called Act Like a Lady. Because, sometimes I'd be struggling with that. Because my dad raised 3 little men. Come on, Dad. But thanks, because I'm the best. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here now because I'm just like being so bratty. But yeah, I love y'all. Like I said, coping mechanisms, strange hobbies. You hit me up, you let me know. I love y'all, and I'm gonna see you next time.